Now, as you will have noticed, in all of the shots which we've been talking about so far, in the sequences and in the GVs, we've been talking about static shots. We've been talking about getting activity in front of the camera rather than the camera moving to illustrate activity or to illustrate movement. You can, of course, move your camera to put movement into the film and to get real sort of action shots. And these are called pans or tilts. Now, a pan is a panoramic view, and that is when you are on the level, on the horizontal. What you're doing is you're moving from, say, for instance, a building. You're moving along the building, and you're panning along the shot of the building. So you start on one element of the building, and then you hold that. So you start and you hold it for about 4 or 5 seconds. You then do the move, so you pan along the side of the building to another point of interest, where you again hold it for 5 seconds. It's really, really, really important that the move is still, and for this you probably need some sort of tripod. Very difficult to do a handheld move, especially when you're doing a pan or a tilt. It's also really, really important that you start on a point of interest. So you start with something that's relevant and you end on something that's relevant. Now that could be starting, for instance, on the sign of the building which you're filming, and then moving along and then ending on the door of the building that you're filming. Really important that you start on something of interest, you finish on something of interest. Hold for 5 seconds at the beginning, then you do the move, then you hold for 5 seconds at the end. Now that is the illustration of the pan, which is essentially a horizontal move. You can also do what we call a tilt. Now the tilt is a vertical move. So you're doing essentially the same, but you're starting at the bottom and then you're moving up to the top of the building. Or you can start on the top of the building and move down to the bottom of the building. Same principles apply. Start on something of interest, end on something of interest. And of course, hold for 5 seconds at the beginning and 5 seconds at the end.